you're enjoying this content, hit that subscribe button. Join us. Hey everyone, it's Ethan Van Sciver, and available right now for a limited 10-day campaign, a second chance at the CYBERFROG Bloodhoney Salamandroid Chromium variant. I only have 800 left over, and they're going quick. Also, if you missed out on the 1998 and Amphibionics Ashcan 2-pack, those are available for a limited time as well. Go over, follow the link in the description, go over there and check it out, and thanks very much. Hey, it's Comic Artist Pro Secrets, and I'm Ethan Van Sciver, 26-year veteran of the comic book industry, and this is my comic book, CYBERFROG Bloodhoney. Look at this glorious, beautiful, shiny, godlike comic. We haven't seen a comic like this come out for 25 years. It's been a long time since people were putting out comics as nice as this, and they're not doing it anymore because the comic book industry is dying. It's dead. It's very, very sad, but because of Indiegogo, because of you guys, because of my loyal backers, this comic book has come out. I spent 10 months drawing this. The details throughout this comic book are absolutely exquisite. I really, really worked hard on this thing to make it not only pretty on the outside, but beautiful on the inside. And I think it's a success. I'm really, really happy with how it came out. I mean, look at this. You know, not bad for a book about a cybernetic frog and his salamander brother there. In any case, this book has been the source of a lot of controversy because at the moment it has raised, I think, $12,000 shy of $1 million. It is huge, and it's really showing Marvel Comics. It's showing DC Comics. It's showing the Image, the SJW converged comic book industry, how to do it, and I'm so proud of it. It's absolutely beautiful. It also, you could have gotten, I also put out this nice little like mini comic called CYBERFROG 1998 with the Ashcan set. So, I mean, this is really like a great package. And so people are getting them. They're excited about them. They're excited about CYBERFROG. But not everybody is. There are some people out there that are determined and utterly driven to bring me down and I don't know, make my 2019 not the year of glory that it has been, to gaslight me and my audience, to gaslight you, my backers, my supporters, my readers, into thinking that this is not the most beautiful comic book that you've ever seen, when clearly, manifestly, obviously, it is. Now, one of these guys decided that he was going to prove that my comic book was of poor quality by sending it to CGC. Now, CGC is a comic book grading company. All right, and what they do is they take the comic book and they look it over. They look it over for quality. They look it over for defects, and they look it over for signs of wear and tear and things like that. And then they will slab it for you. They'll put it in a nice plastic container that can't be opened. I mean, it can be opened, but you're not supposed to. With a grade from I think it goes to 0.5. All the way to theoretically 10.0, but there are no 10.0s. The best grade that you can possibly really get is a 9.8. A 9.8 is perfect. So one of these critics decided that he was going to send his copy of CYBERFROG Bloodhoney right out of the wrapper straight to CGC to prove that my comic book was low quality, and that was going to show me, and it was going to show all my backers and all of that, oh my gosh, Ethan Van Sciver produces awful comics. Well, he sent it away in October. He said he was going to reveal the results, and today he did. Look at this. Well, Ethan Van Sciver, despite the fluting, it got a 9.8. 9.8. I didn't even think that was possible. I didn't think there was going to be a 9.8, but no, my comics are shipping out. Do you hear the joy in my voice? My comic books are shipping out from the printer to my fulfillment center. I'm signing them, sending them out to you, and they are reaching you in perfect condition. What does it mean when you get a 9.8? I'm going to show you in a second. Despite the fluting, it got a 9.8, which is higher than the one guy. Another guy put his in there, and he got a 9.6, which was still stellar, but just shy of perfect. So glad I can have a buyer. So glad I have a buyer lined up for this thing when it arrives so I can wash my hands of this book. Oh, my goodness. This guy's really upset. Not a big fan of CYBERFROG or me for some reason. Look at this. Here's the submission. CGC just sent him back this note. Oh, it was submitted in November 8th, and he's just getting it back now. That's when it shipped. Boom, 9.8 white. What does that mean? White means that the pages inside are not discolored. They're in perfect, pristine condition. 9.8 white. Fantastic. I am so excited to see this. Now, I had to say, okay, thanks, Praetorian. I enjoyed your attempt to smear my book as defective. This is the definition of a cell phone, and it is. It's when you actually attempt to prove something, and then, I don't know, it's like stepping on a rake. Okay, this guy basically stepped on a rake and made me look great in front of everybody. I didn't know anybody was going to CGC my book. I wasn't expecting anyone to. Now that they have, it's just proof. It's a fact now. It is a fact that CYBERFROG Bloodhoney is of the highest quality. The highest quality. And so then he responds with this. He says, first off, it's not a cell phone. Okay. I backed to make money off your work, and I am. Well, that's fine. And he says, thank you for your time and effort, Ethan. It is making me a hefty profit. Now, this guy does not like me. He doesn't like CYBERFROG. I guess he backed this in order to get a book to prove that I'm a scam artist, or I'm not doing a good job, or my comics aren't good, or anything like that. And even he has to admit, he's making a hefty profit selling his perfect copy, literally perfect copy of CYBERFROG Bloodhoney. And I didn't know who he was. I mean, my fulfillment center just randomly sent him one. He, like everyone else, is getting copies of CYBERFROG that are of, again, exquisite quality, the highest quality. So I say this to him, Praetorian, congratulations. Everyone who backed CYBERFROG Bloodhoney made a good investment. And I think that's clear now when even its critics are saying, I bought it to sell it. I have a buyer for it already. I got it CGC graded. It's in perfect shape. And I'm making a hefty profit off of the book. You and me both. I mean, we both did really well. I'm $12,000 away from $1 million on this book. It doesn't mean I've got $1 million in my pocket. I had to spend money on taxes and getting the book produced. But we all did very well. Welcome to the comic book industry. This is what we should be doing. We should be producing comic books that are fun and exciting, that get people, interested and psyched and can't wait for the next one, and they want to collect it. They want to collect all the different covers. And then people who just want to collect, or people who want to invest in order to resell, just like retailers, should be able to do so and naturally make a hefty profit. So I am in the best mood right now. This is great news. If you want to back CYBERFROG Bloodhoney, you still can. You can still get a copy of CYBERFROG Bloodhoney. You can get the Salamandroid variant, which is, let me see if I can find a copy here. This is the rare version. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. This is the super rare version of CYBERFROG Bloodhoney Salamandroid. There are about 25% this number of copies of this as I made of the CYBERFROG one. I have 800 copies left over, and for the next 40 hours, I think, if you follow the link in the description below, you can get a copy of this and of the ash cans as well. And I guess if you want to sell them, you can make a hefty profit, and yours is going to come in exquisite condition too. That's All Caps Comics. That's COMICSGATE, and what can I say? I love you guys. Thank you guys for your support. I'm going to keep doing it. This is so encouraging. I'm sitting here working on CYBERFROG 2 right now, and getting news like this, that CGC is grading my comics at 9.8 and people are making money reselling them, that just makes me want to work harder. And everybody is reading it right now, enjoying it, giving it great reviews. Yeah. This is COMICSGATE, everyone. Thanks very much for watching this video, and I'll see you again later with another one. Bye. Hey, you want to follow me on Twitter? Are you sure? Well, if so, I'm at Ethan Van Sciver. That's at Ethan Van Sciver. See you there. Hey, I got a P.O. box. Want to send me some mail? Send it to Ethan Van Sciver, P.O. Box 607, Marlton, New Jersey, 08053. And I'll probably open it up on the live stream. Thanks very much, everyone.